How's everyone doing? Here I am with my second part of the Morganite deck. So yeah, if you saw my first version, this is the second version. Very similar to the first version, except there's some different cards in here that I put in, and then there are some that I took out. So Morganite is a fun deck, because you do not special summon with this deck. You are able to summon out level 5 or higher monsters without doing a tribute for what the Morganite cards do. So there's more to the Morganites, and I'll explain as I go on. All right, so pretty much yes. Dawn the New Era is what I go on. As okay, you saw my deck profiles I've done, right? And I've practiced and shown you guys how the deck is played, right? Well, that's just going against your own self. How about when you go against pretty much okay, you do not know what you're going against. So how about practice going what you've seen of what you're looking at, of what you're going against. My mistake on that. So yeah, just practicing, okay. But how about you practice going against, so now you know what you're going against. And yeah, I don't like dual masters because dual masters, as I always say, you're just going to start off with whatever. You're just going to be given a starter deck. You're not going to be giving what you want to be playing. So Morganite. So first off, your searcher of the Morganites is Morgana, the Witch of the Eyes. It is treated as a Morganite card. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish one Morganite spell card from your graveyard, negate that attack. So it has a couple effects. So Morgana is your searcher. So 1, it searches. 2, you can remove and play a Morganite card from your graveyard to negate an attack. Now, as well as, if you have 3 or more Morganite spells with different names in your graveyard or that are banished, no matter where they are, you can change the attack of all face-on monsters your opponent controls to 0. So 3 effects: 1, search for a Morganite card. 2, remove from play a Morganite card from your deck to remove from play to negate an attack. 3, you have 3 different type of names of a different type of Morganite. Put all monsters your opponent controls to 0. 3 effects Witch of the Eyes has. But pretty much it's your searcher, and it is considered as a Morganite card. So going with monsters. So first off, Morgana. Now, okay, Vanities. I play Vanity's Fiend in this. Up to 3. Due to the fact that, okay, cannot be special summoned. Neither player can special summon monsters. So that's the whole point of the Vanity's Fiend. What you're going to want to do is, in this deck, is pretty much stop your opponent from doing anything. So Vanity's Fiend, no one can special summon. That includes you, but here's the whole point of the deck. You're not special summoning. So that's why Vanity's Fiend doesn't really affect you. And then yeah, it's a level 6. So what I mean by level 5 or higher monster, you can summon these out without doing a tributing. So lock your opponent from doing anything. Vanity's Fiend. That includes your opponent's extra deck. They can't special summon. Now, okay, Majesty's Fiend. Okay, I'm only using 2. Cannot be special summon. Okay, so level 5 or higher monster, which I'm going to show you in a bit. What's the card that's going to help you bring these out of summoning out without a special summoning? Alright, so Majesty's Fiend Neither player can activate monster effects. Okay, this affect's on you, so sometimes just be careful on that, because that would mean affect monsters, which would mean like, all right, if you have Vanity's Fiend and Majesty's Fiend, okay, Vanity's Fiend would be negated. So basically, anybody can special summon, but Majesty's Fiend, neither player can activate affect monsters. That's why I'm only using like 2. All right, I was using 3 at the time. Now I went to 2. Thunder King Rios. Okay, Thunder King Rao is a pretty interesting card for this deck. Neither player can add cards from the deck. All right, so basically, you're gonna stop your opponent from searching anything. So if you're going against like elemental heroes, they play E-Call. They cannot search for an elemental hero. Any deck that requires searching, they cannot do it. That includes you too, but the only time you're really going to be searching is for Morgana. But it's not going to affect you as much. And then, yeah, a good 19 attacker, and then anytime a special summoning were to happen, you can move for play Thunder King Rao to negate the activation if you do destroy that special summoning monster. Thunder King Rao's not 3, it's at 2 now. Arc Lord Christia, I so love to put in. See, level 8. Exactly 4 fairies. I'm not playing that effect. I'm playing the effect of why. So then, when this is on the field, you can just normal summon this level 5 or higher monster. Normal summon this, no one can special summon. When Arc Lord Christia is destroyed, instead of the graveyard, it's placed at the top of your deck instead. So even if like they destroy it, fine, then summon it right back. So it's like Vanity's Fiend is like a little Arc Lord Christia. Same thing, no one can special summon. Arc Lord Christia is what you want to depend on more, but at least you have Vanity's Fiend. Now, okay, no Dark Samorg this time. This is gonna be a new card that I put in. Demok, Dark Magician of Chaos. Level 5 or higher. Okay. During the end phase, if this card was no more special summon, you can target one spell in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of Dark Magician of Chaos once per turn. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle after damage calculation, banish that opponent's monster. If this card were to leave the field, banish this instead. Demok, Dark Magician of Chaos, I say is way, way, way better than Dark Samorg. Because Dark Samorg, yeah, it was an okay one. It was okay to run, but that's just your opponent has to. You and your opponent, well, your opponent must set the magic cards first. But that's just setting. Demok is more of a destruction and banishment of what Demok can do. So that's why instead of Dark Samorg, it's Dark Magician of Chaos. The Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode. When your opponent were to have 3 monsters on the field, you can tribute the 3 monsters. Give your opponent the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode. Requires 3 tributes from either side of the field to normal summon this card. Then, the shift control to this card's owner during the end phase to its next turn cannot attack. So pretty much, Lock your opponent. Take away your opponent's monsters. Give them the sphere mode. At the end of the next turn, it comes back to you. The Winged Dragon of Ra cannot be attacked. So it's like, yeah, save yourself. And yeah, this is tributing. This is not special summoning. Kaiju is special summoning. Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode is not special summoning. See, it requires 3 tributes. It does not say require 3 special, to special summon. No, just 3 tributes. And that's for monsters. The 3 Morganite cards. First, Scub Coming Song Morganite. Okay, so the 3 Morganite cards I use. So first, Subcoming Song Morganite. You can only play, alright, if you play a Morganite card for the rest of this duel, it's only for the rest of the duel. Now, the only reason why you want to run more is because there are times you're going to play more, and okay, even if you played one, it's done. But sometimes you need to have more copies. So, Subcoming Morganite, you read right there, for the rest of this duel, apply one of the following effects. So, 1, your opponent cannot activate effects in their hand. You cannot. Okay, you're not playing any of that. See? All the monsters right here? Nothing requires playing from your hand. So if you're gonna play Morganite, you cannot play cards that cannot play monster effects from your hand. 2. Monsters you control can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. 3. If your opponent monster declares battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage inflicts to your opponent is doubled. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Add 1 Morganite card from your deck to your hand. Then place 1 card on your hand to the bottom of the deck. So pretty much, activate this, banish it, search for a Morganite. You can even search for Morgana because it counts as a Morganite card. Then Guilt Gripping. Guilt Gripping is the one for level 5 or higher monsters. Okay, Guilt Gripping, you play. For the rest of this duel, apply one of the following effects. 1. Cannot activate monsters with card effects in their hand. You're not doing that. 2. You can normal summon level 5 or higher monsters without tributing. This is the card right here to do it. 3. You do not pay life points to activate a spell or trap card. Any spell or trap card that requires you to pay life points, you're just activating the card. You're not paying any life points. You can banish this card from your hand, then reveal 1 Morganite card in your hand to your opponent, place it to the bottom of the deck, draw 1 card. And then time tiering Morganite. I'm only using 1. This is like the weakest Morganite card out of all. But of course, you still have to run it. Time tiering. For the rest of the duel. 1. Can I activate monster effects in the hand? You're not doing that. 2. You can draw 2 cards instant of one of your of another card, then your draw of your draw phase. 3. You can conduct 2 you can conduct 2 normal summons per turn, not just 1. You can banish this card, then discard one time tiering Morganite. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects when you normal summon this card. So that's why the reason why you want to use 3, and then 1, it's because Subcoming and Guilt Gripping are the number 1 Morganite cards. The weakest one is Time Tiering, but Time Tiering is Time Tiering. And then here's your 3. You have your 3, and you have Morgana on the field. Remember, 3 different names. It does not matter if it's banished or in your graveyard. You have your 3 right there. These are the Morganite cards. Pot of Duality, I like using. Pot of Duality. Excavate the top 3 cards from your deck. So look at the top 3 cards. Add one of them to your hand. After that, the other 2, go back into your deck. Shuffle. You cannot special summon this turn. You're not special summoning. That's why Pot of Duality is very, very useful in a Morganite deck, because you're not special summoning. You're normal summoning. I'm only using 2, not 3. Pot of Extravagance. Well, okay, that's a new type of way of how Pot of Extravagance looks to me, but I'm still going with the regular Pot of Extravagance, how it looks. At the start of your main phase, banish 3. Okay, this is when you're going to want to use an extra deck. But you're only going to use the extra deck for Pot of Extravagance. At the start of your main phase, banish 3 or 6 random cards from your extra deck, face down, draw 1 card for each of the 3 cards. So you can banish away 3 to draw 1 card, or banish 6 to draw 2 cards. You cannot draw any cards by card effects. So yeah, pretty interesting. Now here's a new one. Dark Ruler no more. I decided to take out my Cosmic Cyclone for this. Dark Ruler no more. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently control until the end of this turn. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, your opponent takes no damage. Alright. Neither player can activate monster effects in response to this card's activation. So yeah, no one takes damage, but you're negating your opponent's effects. Monster effects. Dark Ruler no more. I thought of putting it in because a friend told me to. Why don't you try Dark Ruler no more? Take out your Cosmic Cyclone. Or what he told me about, take out Dark Samorg, put in Dark Magician of Chaos. Or look for a monster that would be so powerful, or maybe that good of a normal summon, just like Arc Lord Christia. So I thought of D-Mark, Dark Magician of Chaos. He thought of that too. Why don't you just put in Dark Ruler no more? Alright, so I decided to put it in. Raigeki, up to 2. 2 Raigekis. Not 3, go 2. Rolling out 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Not 2, not 3, only 1. Alright, Solemns. Okay. Solemn Warning. Now, okay. Read carefully right here about Solemn Warning. When a monster or monsters with specials will be summoned, or when a spell or trap or monster effect is activated that includes an effect, that special summon monster, you pay 2,000 life points. Negate the summoning or activation if you do destroy it. Okay, pay, right? The third effect of Guild Creepy Morganite. You do not pay life points to the activation of a spell or trap card that includes that makes you pay life points. So that's why you have Guild Gripping. Solemn Warning, Solemn Strike. These are the solemns I'm using. I'm not using Solemn Judgment. But that's the point. Solemn Strike, if you have Guild Gripping first, Solemn Strike, I would just pay. I don't pay life points. I just activate what Solemn Strike does. Negate the summoning or activation if you do destroy it. Solemn Warning. Negate the summon or activation if you do destroy it. I don't pay the life points because that's Guild Gripping Morganite. you can play any magic or trap there, and if it requires you to pay life points, you're not paying life points because that's what Guilt Grip and Morganite's effect does. All right, let's spell it. I still play it. Lose one turn. Oops, my mistake. I had 3 red Geckis in there. My mistake, it's 2. Lose one turn. Last time me and my friends played this, it took almost 30 minutes to finish this just by this one trap card. Lose one turn. Activate only if you control no special summon monsters. You don't have special summon monsters. While a monster is face up on the field, negate its effects during the turn that monster was special summon. If an effect monster is a special summon in attack position, it switches to defense position. When I played this with me and my friends last time, like I said, it almost took 30 minutes to try to finish the duel because of this trap card. Lose one turn. I had no monsters. It was just lose one turn. That's all it is. Lose one turn. And then yeah, that's the new Morganite deck I have now. So yeah, no Cosmic Cyclone, no Dark Samorg, not a third Thunder King Ryo. There's Dark Ruler no more now in here. And then Dark Magician of Chaos. So yeah, little similar, and it's a little different. Oh, and then again, I just forgot the extra deck. You can play any kind of extra deck because of Pot of Extravagance. It doesn't matter. Edness, okay. Also Warrior. Of course, I'm not playing by their effects. I'm just putting. You can put in whatever. I'm just putting in 12 simple extra deck cards because of Pot of Extravagance. So it doesn't matter what you put in. So these are just what I started putting in. I put in whatever. Starving Venom Fusion. Uh, Guardian Chimera. And then just Blue Eyes. I just put Blue Eyes Twin Dragon. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. See? It doesn't matter. I'm not playing Blue Eyes. I'm not playing anything. Just add in whatever extra deck cards you want to put in. Does not matter. Oops, my mistake. All right, let's go back to this. Log in. Sometimes I forget about that. Sorry about that. So yeah, deck. Let's see if we still got it right here. Yeah. All right. Exit. So let's go to a duel. Any players right now? Okay, no. Ranked? No, no one. That's why I go again, just practice. Going against the dueling robot. And yeah, so many decks to play. And the only reason why I choose like simple, like Evil Swarm and all, is just because to make it easy for me. If you're going against any other deck like, Blue Eyes Chaos Max, you're gonna die. You don't want that to happen to you. So let's just say, all right, Light Sworn. Hey, no Morganite. Okay. Right. Normal summon Witch of the Ice. Search for Subcoming. Activate Subcoming. Remove it from play. Guild Gripping. One card must go, but one card must go to the bottom of the deck. Lose one turn. Now I have two. So now I have Subcoming and Guild Gripping activated now. And that's all I can do. Oh, but I go second, so battle phase I can go. Oh, you son of a bitch. 1000 Blade, okay. End phase. Cosmic Cyclone. Pot of Duality. Very good. Dark Magician of Chaos. Guild. Dark Magician of Chaos. See? Level 5 or higher. I'm gonna attack with Morgana because I know at some point he could have. Okay, he did not have Honest. 28. You're bringing that out. And then remember, Subcoming, I can attack twice. Yes. At the end phase, I'll get Pot of Duality right back to my hand. Nothing, okay. Guild Gripping. Activate. Guild Gripping. Anything that is called Morganite, reveal to my opponent. Bottom of the deck. Draw one card. Solemn Warning, alright. Well, pretty much it's going to be game right here. But you get the idea, right? I just brought out Dark Magician of Chaos instantly. Simple. Always with this deck. Oh god. Okay, I'll try going first, but let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Alright. No. All I got is Thunder King Rao right here. And then if I need to, I'll just set one Solemn right now. But I do not have a Morganite. That's gonna affect me though, because Thunder King Rao no one can search, and I play Morgana. I'm gonna want to search, but Thunder King route, I cannot search. Let's just try battle. Alright, that's all I can do right now. I want to search, but Thunder King route stops anybody from searching. Unfortunately, I mean, that would mean searching, but Thunder King's gone. Okay. Fuck. Guild Gripping, Vanities, Regeki. Guild Gripping. Activate. It's upcoming. Activate. Remove from play. Search for time tiering. One must go to the bottom of the deck. Alright, so let's put Solemn Warning. Now I have all 3 time tierings played. Now I cannot attack twice. I can only attack if I'm attacking monsters. It cannot be like 2 direct attacks, which sucks. I wish you could, but that'd be broken. See? Okay, yeah. Solemn Strike. But that just stopped it. I didn't pay nothing. Draw 2. Okay. Level 5 or higher. End phase. Pot of Duality. Let's activate. Let's see. Lose 1 turn. Majesty's Fiend. Vanity's Fiend. Majesty's. Normal summon a level 5 or higher without tributing. And there you have it. You see, no one can special summon then. But I'm not special summoning. Alright, let's start it off with Subcoming then. Subcoming. Guild Gripping. Bottom of the deck. Alright, Dark Ruler no more. End of Extravagance, time tiering. Lose 1 turn? Okay. Alright. We have all 3 Morganites now played. Remove from play, reveal a Morganite. Bottom of the deck, draw one card. Arc Lord Christia, sweet. Now, as of right now, I'm not gonna attack because I know it's Mirror Force or Deep Prison. So that's why I don't want to attack. But remember, at least right now, no one can special summon. That would mean now Arc Lord Christia's effect is negated. Anybody can special summon, but he cannot play anything. I'm putting it to defense mode because I know what this is gonna happen. Yep, knew it. Mirror Force. I just knew it. $23 defense it is. Lose one turn. Alright, sweet. Oh, really? Three solemn warnings. Oh god, okay, set. But then remember, 1, 2, 3. Normal summon. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Set a solemn warning. End phase. Back to me. I'm switching to defense mode because I know what's gonna happen. I told you. I know what's gonna happen. That's why I want to keep Christy in defense mode for right now. Might as well. But I pay nothing. Now I'll switch you. Alright. I'll have another monster out. It's Kalut, that's why. Oh, no, Kalut? Okay, why'd you. Okay, that was weird. I thought that would have been Kalut. Well then, okay, so. This is the new Morganite deck that I made. So yeah. It's only 2 Thunder King Riles now, not 3. No Dark Samorg. It's Dark Magician of Chaos. I took out the Cosmic Cyclones for Dark Ruler No Mores. And then yeah, when it comes to Pot of Extravagance, it does not matter what extra cards you're using from the extra deck. Doesn't matter. But I just chose these 12 just for the heck of it. Doesn't matter. And then yeah, Morganites, it's fun. It's a fun deck. I like it. So then, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be speaking to y'all later. So this is my second version of the Morganite deck. I'll be speaking to y'all later. Peace.